Tell me about Robert Jackson.
Well, the only time I ever really met him, it was at a dinner party given for the Italian consul.
Mm-hmm.
And he was my dinner partner.
Ah.
And we did the usual chit-chat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little nervous because, after all, he was quite a famous personality. And besides that, I was going to have to say a little something welcoming the other man. But during our talk, you know, he asked me if I was going to do trial work. And I says, I would love to do it, but I'm scared at the idea.
Mm-hmm.
He says, if you remember one thing, you'll never be afraid. I said, what thing? You go in there with the truth, and you don't have to be afraid of anything. I never forgot that. But he was very pleasant,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a nice dinner. But that's, as I say, that's the only time I ever met the man or had it to do with him.
What was your impression of him, just as an individual? He walks into the room. That you'd seen pictures of him?
No, he didn't throw his weight around. He just sat there, and of course he was asked to say something, you know, but he didn't long-winded or anything like that. He was just very pleasant. Just a short speech, and he was very nice to everybody around him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think everybody had the same idea that he was a very nice person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the only time I ever came across him. I never met him after that,
Mm-hmm.
anywhere.
Was there much talk about him in Jamestown when he was at Nuremberg or on the Supreme Court? Do you remember?
He was a very famous personality, and
Mhm.
Jamestown had every right to be proud of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And to me, he was a brilliant man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or he wouldn't have got as far as he did.
That's right.
You know. So I was very pleased to have at least known him for a short time.
Yeah.